dark, what do we see? Don't we see those 4 squares of faces? Faces waiting to liberate themselves from the night and weight of captivity. Faces that are sweltering in the summer of their hearts to see light and share hope. In those squares are buried dreams of happiness, identity, peace, and survival. Beyond these burials, can we see the reality of these lesser children of God? The term for him refers to the child for whom the street, more than his family, has become his real home. Solitude sleep, yet multitudes of people around him. His sound sleep matches with the sound of the waves. He lives alone. Alone like him are 150 million children all over the world. A dusty face at the dawn of the day. He lives alone. There is no one to see him. He is invisible to the world. But everything is visible to him. The sun, the swing, the sea, the sailors, and the sand. What do you see when you are looking at me? My clothes are all tatters, my hair full of fleas, my hand with a ragsack. It is true, my body is battered, my feet are always bare. But I have a heart, and I know friendships. Myriads of questions are misread in his face, while realistic risks completely occupy his mind. Ask him if the ragsack is his own or leased from someone. In his invisibility, he journeys long to search for food, search for love, search for home, someone to smile at him, to go to school and share a filial care. They are beyond his dreams, and barely could he desire. His dreams are buried in a pile of garbage, sharing, negotiating, and competing for the pile that are picked by rats, chewed by cows, swallowed by stray dogs, and finally him. Like his dreams, he is a delusion for others. His image is crystal as his hands move carefully from pieces of paper to plastic. Yet he is a mirage for us when he is close. For him who has made the street his home, his common name is Street Kid. She sells flowers. But is she nipped in the bud? Flower Girl is her identity. Safe, snug, and settled in a niche of comfort. Relatives and friends, as some people have. All these are her wishes. The colors of flowers in her basket that compete with the colors of temples are her only reality. She not only depends on it for her income, but also for her identity. Tinkly temple bells are her wake-up call. It wakes up to put into sleep all her emotional and sensual security of her teenage. She will go and survive her day as she wears her pride with grace, but with washed away dreams in the tears of the night. Flowers in colors. The capital of her business does not buy her meals of the day. If so, imagine her profits. She laughs. Her hearty smile has concealed her poverty, illiteracy, and exploitation. Can this last laughter of hers save her from lost childhood to lasting womanhood? As she is wiped away from the screen, she has her insecurity to embrace. For her, who has made the vicinity of temples a place of venture, her common name is Flower Girl. Tired and weary, weathering hope, he is better off than the 50% living like him. But he is one among the 200 million living like him in this country. His weak body is his strength, that is tucked over a torn mat and tattered clothes. His world is a world of remarkable deprivation and destitution. A long time ago I had a mother, a father, a sister, a brother, a son, and a daughter. Where are they now? Dog's life. Perhaps someone will throw a crumb at him. Oh no, getting a crumb is a Himalayan task. His hunger remains, and it is real. Do we hear a voice say that this poverty is the worst form of violence? Life of disappointments, When will the right of shelter be restored in his life? Begging is not his first choice, but that is the last resort. Yet beggar is his first and last name. Confident yet confused, purpose-driven walk, yet poisonous are his intentions. Living footloose on the streets for a foul play. Does he belong somewhere? What is his destiny? Endless run is his survival epiphany, and his childhood innocence is irretrievable. Where does he run? Where does he belong? His paltry desires and shallow dreams have led to spiraling, yet again, in a whirlpool of crimes and punishments. How horrific the thought is, yet heartbreaking. His life evokes brutal existence of street urchins with unrelenting realism and deep sympathy. He is certainly not born the way he has turned out to be. An alcoholic father, a runaway mother, vicious relatives and ill-willed neighbors. What made him to take a U-turn? As he journeys towards his future, does he take his past? When will this journey of self-exile end for him? His anxiety for survival enters into the vortex of tricks and traps him to his own traits. He becomes vulnerable to intense dangers that he intended to implicate on others. He runs. There is an endless chase of chasing himself. Since his face is unknown, his name is not common. As he runs, several names chase him. A thief, a pickpocket, a rowdy. And so, he is chased. Let us recall the four squares of four faces. I am not going to get through this film until I have reached an understanding with myself. These homeless try to reassemble those torn-out pages of their lives. They should not be left alone in this fight. Such people were enlightened and illuminated by Don Bosco in the streets of Turin. And it still continues all over the world and in India by his followers at the face of hunger and homelessness, loneliness and lameness. Here too, at Beatitudes, we need small, invisible wings to lift them from their sorrows, just in time. A healing touch when they feel broken and fallen. A ray of light to shine in their darkness. Let us join hands with Don Bosco as a coalition of committed catalysts.